Achilles injuries have dominated headlines in the NBA this season, with high-profile players like Damian Lillard, Jayson Tatum, and Tyrese Haliburton all suffering major setbacks. But why are we seeing so many Achilles tendon tears in 2025? Are athletes pushing their bodies too hard, or is there something about the nature of the sport today that's putting these star players at risk? In this video, we'll break down the reasons behind these injuries and explore what experts are saying about prevention. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more updates, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on why Achilles injuries are on the rise. Let's get into it. The Achilles tendon, one of the most important tendons in the human body, has become the source of some of the most devastating injuries in professional sports. This season, it seems like every time you turn on an NBA game, another star player is out with a torn Achilles. The list of casualties includes Milwaukee Bucks guard Damian Lillard, who tore his left Achilles in the first round of the playoffs against the Indiana Pacers. Medical experts point to overuse, fatigue, and some accidental circumstances as the primary causes of these injuries. Karin Silbernagel, a physical therapist and professor at the University of Delaware, compares today's calf injuries to the hamstring strains that were more common 5 to 10 years ago. As athletes have focused on developing upper leg strength, their lower legs have been left behind, making them more vulnerable to injury. At this point, we need to start thinking about the calf and Achilles in the same way, she said. Do we have enough strength to be able to tolerate the sport that we're doing? The lower leg is lagging behind some of the other things that we do. The explosion of the rupture really affects the muscle, the part that does the work, Greisberg explained. The whole muscle goes into a coma. So why do these injuries happen? Dr. Michael Fredrickson, a director of physical medicine and rehabilitation at Stanford, says it's not difficult to injure the calf or Achilles. You use the calf in virtually every movement when you're walking or running, he said. And for NBA players, the most common cause of these injuries is overuse. As the season goes on, you see a lot of these calf injuries crop up from the wear and tear of playing an explosive game, said Dr. Nirav Pandya, a professor at the University of California, San Francisco. These injuries can also happen by chance, often due to explosive movements like layups or landing off balance. Many athletes who suffer Achilles ruptures have never had a calf injury beforehand, so there often isn't any warning sign. However, there is a clear risk when the muscles don't fully recover from previous strains, making the tendon more vulnerable to a rupture. According to Fredrickson, if those muscles don't fully recover, then that muscle is going to be weaker, and it can't handle high-end stress as well. But could painkillers be masking these injuries? Some athletes turn to anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen to manage pain, but experts don't believe painkillers are the real culprit behind Achilles injuries. Greisberg argues that most Achilles ruptures happen without any noticeable symptoms beforehand. It was out of nowhere, he said. Still, Fredrickson and Silbernagel point out that masking pain could make it harder for athletes to listen to their bodies. The concern is, if you don't have the pain, then do you have these inhibitions or not? Silbernagel said. Teams also need to take a closer look at how they're managing player workloads, especially during the playoffs. Pandya suggests prioritizing rest for star players and ensuring they're not overused during the regular season. By properly managing athlete recovery and preventing overtraining, teams can minimize the chances of another Achilles epidemic. So what can we take away from this season? Achilles injuries are a complex mix of overuse, chance, and player conditioning. Moving forward, it's critical that teams, athletes, and medical professionals work together to implement better recovery practices and injury prevention strategies. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And make sure to comment below. Do you think the NBA needs to adjust how they manage player health, or is this just a bad luck season? Let us know your thoughts.